Welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 to make the best game ever. We are still building the MachO reader for the MachO code generator. Good, so what do we do? There was something that came to my mind, and that is the class generation. Generate class or namespace from function. So this is all good and well, I think. Right, so right, what I was thinking about is can we perhaps go through the function arguments and generate enums? We should probably generate enums out of these, yeah. And then yeah, but then enums. Yeah. I think what we need is in the source file, we have enum indices. I think what we should have here is a... By the way, I would like to verify one thing. Let me quick launch this. I would like to see if after we move the code to generate the classes, I would like to see if we still get the same amount of classes and namespaces. But we should. Classes, yeah, and enums, namespaces. Oh, that's more than it was before, no? Oof. Ooh, okay, something went wrong here. Yeah, something went wrong here. We have a lot more namespaces than we had before. Why is that? I think that's because... Oof. So before we had this function here, is expected class. I think it happens because of this here. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Oh, shit. This function has constructor or destructor. Is expected class. Oh, yeah. Ah, boy. Oh, okay, we need to revisit this. We made it worse. Okay, but what I was thinking is we should probably, in this file, in this struct, we should probably collect vector index t for m So I think what we need is forward declared. Yeah, I think what we need to do is to do generate enums from a function arguments. Yeah. And then here we do forward declared enum, and this is, well, let's say used. Used. Okay, so this is enums declared or defined in this, well, in this source file. Enums enums used and require enums that require forward. No. Enums used by function. Enums used by enums referenced in function arguments. And then I think we do the same, used class indices, classes referenced in function arguments. Classes referenced. Is there anything else? Classes and enums. I think that's it. Yeah. Classes referenced in function arguments. Enums referenced in function arguments. Yeah, okay. To do implement. Okay, but the bigger problem I see right now is this one here. We made our class detection worse. Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, we need to think about this more. Yeah, well, that's not good. Yeah, so basically we added this thing here, right? Oh boy. Pass fun. Okay, Why did we need it? Why did we need to have it here? It was for... I forgot. So that when a variable is inside a function, that we shit. Oh boy. That is not good. Oh, we have a lot of problems right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is end boss level problem. Oof. The problem is we need the class or the namespace earlier. Why do we need it? Let me see. Maybe there's some way. Must be some way. Source file index. Source file index. Right, so it was for this here, right? Variable in class. Maybe. Classes. M names. Maybe we need a post process where we just do this late. Later. Yeah. Okay, let's do the following. We have this function here. Let's put that back. It generates generate classes or name spaces from functions, right? Good. So this function, let's put that back. In here we call this function, and I don't know what's going on here. And then we function index, we remove all this. And then we call this here again, and I think then we don't need this again, and we call that, and then we MachOCodeGen. Oh boy, I touched so much. Here. this comment, put this comment here, back again. Then this function here means we don't need that anymore. And then we remove that. And then we stop debugging and we remove this condition and this, and instead we put if fun block end, and then in pass and then we can also move this guy back down again in here, and then so basically we don't do anything with classes up here. Yeah, instead so inside the pass sim, so basically we need to delay this stuff here. Variable index. Okay, how do we do that? Type. I just realized that this looks wrong here. Was it not? I have the impression that this here needs to be down here, right? Why am I wrong? Source files. Oof, that needs careful thinking. Yeah, so I think this is okay to stay, but this needs to be moved out and be processed later. Yeah. And this one here, we need to think about that. Let's say this is step add new variable. No. Yeah, that's a good question here. Global variable in file. Yeah. Function next global. But it shouldn't be in a function. Yeah. It does not need to be contained. Yeah. I think it also needs to be part of the post process. And this one, I think this one needs to be here, no? Non-global variable. But then how do we reference this guy? Ooh. Oof. So if it is in a functional reference. Source file index. Parents. Yeah, but we have this saved here, but not for. Oh boy. Oh man. Global variable in file. Local static variable in file. Shit. That is. Oh man, it's so complicated. Because the dependencies are all over the place. My gosh. The order. The order matters so much. How we pass things, right? Okay, but I mean, so the problem I see right now is that this is dependent on these two. But we need to do these two later, but then we don't have the source file index, right? Unless we store it already here. Well, we could store it here in advance and then we could just delete it if these were true, right? Yeah. Yeah. But I think this also needs to be moved out here. I think. Global. It's global. So if it is in a class reference global variable in file Global variable in file. Update and verify existing. Yeah. G. Why? Hold on. Hold on. Why don't we... Here in this, like the way it's written right now, why are we not adding these two? The references here, why don't we do that if one of these is true? Shouldn't it be also in there? It should only not be in there if the function index. Yeah. Okay, is it possible that we need to write it like this? After a bit of thinking, do we perhaps need to write it like so? Look, static variable in file. Yeah. Variable index. Address variable, and here we say if if function index is not, it is invalid index. So only if this g variable is not inside a function, then we do this. global variable in file, local static variable in file. And here we would say if type that, yeah. Actually, hold on. Yeah, no, that's correct. Actually, no, type, we would make a comparison here. Yeah. Variable index. I think we can move this here and move this. Okay, and then here we would variable in function. Source file, function. Function index. Okay, so I think we only move these two out of here. Variable in function. Generate classes. So what we do is how about we rename this to build classes. Build. Okay. And then we create a so after build base class links. Okay. Build. We need a new function. Void build build class build variable context, build variable relationships. Okay. And so what we do is here, build variable relationships, build variable relationships after all classes and namespaces have been built or are built. Good, and then in here we will basically have the these two here. Let's take them, and then I hope it will work out. So we need a variable index. We need a variable index and a variable. Yeah. Okay, let's take this here. Yeah. How about we say build class or namespace from functions? And here we do variable count, variables dot size, variable count. Let's just call it var index. How about that? Var index. Okay, var count. And then index t, variable index. Okay. MachOCodeGen and oh boy. And then we take this guy, put it here, and then we do this, var index. There we go. Then we do variables, variable index. I think we can remove this assert here. Variable, and that should work. Hold on. We say if function, if variable dot is in function. Yeah, parent function index. So if variable is in function, then we say in function variable in function nothing to do. Yeah. That should work. Variable in class. Yeah, I think this might work correctly now. Maybe we should also have functions for is in is a namespace, is in class, parent namespace. There we go. Okay. So now the big question is this good? Maybe. Maybe. Let's go through it once more. So let's put the breakpoint here as well. So in pass here, pass this one calls in here. So basically there shouldn't be any access to M classes here, right? Classes seems to be not in the M classes. Yeah, okay. Right, so it should not access classes. It only works with variables and source files, basically. Right. It will add, so that's the interesting part. Here it will add the function. Yeah, it works as function and source files and variables. Yeah, because that's the three things we have here. Yeah. So the variable is in the function, so we add it here. Okay. Fair. Then here, the type. The type is global. So if an assert, if it is not, if this is a global symbol that is not in a function, then function index. So it's not in a function, and then we add it to the source file as a global variable indices referenced by source files. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Or does it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, and then here Here we have local static variable in file, local address to variable index. Let's put this comment here. Actually, I think the comment here makes more sense. There can be duplicate. There can be duplicate declarations, duplicate symbols. There can be duplicate symbols in function scope. Duplicate symbols listed inside function scope. Let's say else duplicate symbols, symbol listed inside functions, duplicate symbol listed, duplicate symbol. Seen inside function scopes. Skip. Okay, this might be correct. Might be. Oh boy. It compiles. That's already good. Okay, let's put a breakpoint here. And let's walk a bit through to see if things seem to be reasonable. Looks like they're not. Oh, wow. Huh? Oh. Oh. Variable index, invalid index. There we go. All right, good. Okay, so this one is global. It is not in the function, so we will add it here, variable index. Yeah. Wonder if we should maybe move this stuff here into a separate function. Pass I mean, it belongs together, but maybe we give it a name and a function. Maybe not. Source file. So what is this one? It is a MachOCodeGen. Okay. Okay, let's, yeah, okay. Let's skip to the next one. argv. Okay, same story. Okay. Environ G, same story. Proc name G also. Okay, here we have the first different one is the dig map. Address, yeah. Source file. Here we have another one. Okay, that's a duplicate. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why these duplicates exist there. I mean, search. Oh, we already have seen it, right? S cached dik map. Maybe I shouldn't say dig map. It sounds a bit shady. Here, this one. Yeah. Okay, so this behaves correctly. And then here we have an S. Yeah, let's see what's up with that. It goes in here. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Let's see if any asserts hit. Okay, now we are here. And now let's look at our namespaces. 40, yeah. That's more in line with what they previously had. I mean, there are errors, yeah, right? Texture loader should be a class, but yeah, we need to figure this out another time. And then classes, we got these guys, yeah. Yep, this looks good. Classes. And so here we now will variable is not in function. And now it will check if it's in a class. Name to class index. Okay, there's no context. Variable decal context name. How about we make a shortcut here and say if this is empty, then return. Right? Nothing to do. Yeah, let's try this again. Maybe we can have a we should probably also have another else here and say assert or we say, wait, I have a better idea. We make here bool has context const return back a context name dot empty, not empty, has context. Yeah. And then we by the way, we can put the same function here in the class, so we have almost nothing. Has context. No, it's not in the class. It's in the function. Function here. Has context. Are there any other we could take over as data? Yeah. Parent. How about we rename this? Is class member function. How about we just say is in class, the same as the other one. Oh, my hand hurts again. Return, too much programming, you know. Is in class, invalid index, and then is a namespace. Can remove this here. Okay. We should probably move this to the CPP because it's a bit more content in there. It's more than a one-liner. Variable. Okay. Oh boy, and then here we say assert at the end of it. Assert is in variable dot is is in class variable dot is in function or is in class or is a namespace, right? It needs to be contained somewhere. Is in namespace. Like if it has a context name, it needs to be contained somewhere. So this assert should be true, right? I think so. Yeah, it would be weird if that was not true. Yeah. Let's see. Oof, man. Okay. All right. And here, context name none. Okay. Context name. Okay. Here we have a function. Is in function, and we're done. There we go. I think I think here we can also early return. Nothing to do. Yeah. It's not very trusting that the console always says load commands are corrupted, right? We launch it. Yeah. Okay, it's a function. Good. Okay, then let's put a breakpoint here. That's the next station. Okay, there we go. So this variable, it's in a class. So this should be true, and it is. Look at that, beautiful. Class type. And so this one should pass, yeah. Okay. Here we have another. Let's see if we also get a hit here on this one. Maybe. Oh, what is this? See fence. Oh. See fence. Oh boy. Ah. Huh. Huh. It looks like we also need to generate classes from variables. Interesting. Yeah. How many are there? Let's say if not that and 0. I would like to know how much we hit there. See fence, okay. Interesting. Let's search for it in here. See fence. So there is a There's this unused fence IDs. Then there is list, see fence, erase. STD list. Oh. Template arguments also contain classes. I wonder, is expected class, where is this here? Here is function argument, maybe is function argument. Oof. Huh. Maybe we should have also to do check if in template argument. Oof. Yeah. Okay, so basically, oh boy. So what we need to do is where's the function? Hello. Here, build class or namespace from functions. Yeah, so class from functions is expected class. This function. Build class on namespace. Yeah, so what I think we need is build class or namespace. how about we call this build classes and namespaces. Yeah. And then here we will have another function, build class or namespace from variable. Ah, no, well that's wrong. Build classes and namespaces. Okay, it should be from functions. Build classes and namespaces. Okay, so what we should have is build class and namespaces from variables. Yeah, and same here, variables, variable index. Yeah, and then we create a copy of this one, variables, variables var count var index from variable, and then we will have this function here, and that's to do implement, and then we do from variable builds from variable variable index. Okay, and then whatever we call this, generate classes and namespaces, generates remaining class namespaces because not all classes have RTTI. So we also do this, variables. So yeah, I think we are currently not looking for hold on. Okay, I think it's one thing to look in there. So, okay, here. But then I wonder if we should also... yeah, if we should also... Ooh. Yeah. I think what we should also do is build build enums and classes from to do build enums and it should be oh man. Is expected class. The thing is, if we look into template arguments and function argument template arguments in template arguments in general, then these could be either enums or classes. And how do we deal with that? Oof. Huh. Oh boy. How? Oh my gosh. How do we know if a template thingy is a class or an enum? We don't. So I think the best we can do is just assume it's one or the other, and then maybe mark it like so, like it might be this or that. Yeah. Is expected class. Is expected class. Is function argument. Is expected class. Is expected class. Is expected class. What I could do is in namespace here. We put here a boolean, and we say m guest this context, this element was deduced and maybe a class instead. This element was guessed and maybe a class instead. Yeah, and then we can go to class and have the same thing now here. Yeah, guessed this maybe a namespace. Or enum instead. Well, that's not quite right, is it? No. Okay, so this one also can be guessed. Enum guessed. Maybe a class instead, yeah. Guessed. How about we call it? Maybe class. Maybe class. Or let's say is maybe class. Is maybe class. This element was guessed and maybe class instead. And basically what this allows us to do on the code generation to clarify that this is just a guess, right? If we can't really deduce what it actually is, like if we are unsure, is it a class, is it a namespace, is it an enum? If we cannot, if the best thing we can do is guess, then we should probably also say it, right? Yeah. And so this one, the class can be both. It can be either an enum or a namespace, depending on the context. So you can say is maybe namespace or is maybe enum. Yeah. This element was guessed and maybe a enum instead. There we go. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then basically what we do here, is expected class. Check if in template argument. Here. Where do we call this parent name? What is this parent name? Get class name without context name, parent name. Yeah, let's clarify here. Parent is class or namespace. Yeah. Okay. Is namespace is class. Oh, I lost track. What were we looking at? Templates. Yeah, so what do we do? Here, build classes and namespaces from variables. And then, so what we could have is build classes. Oof. From variables. Okay, so how about we move this here? Move this here. Okay, so how about we add another function here? Void build classes or enums from functions. Yeah, and that will go through the templates. And then we will have build classes or enums from variables. Oh boy. And then we have this and this, and build class or enum from variable. Yeah, and then here from variables, and we put this here, MachO. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's maybe also clarify here. This element was guessed. Just need clarification. Okay, so build classes or enums from functions. Hold on, something is wrong here. From variables. from functions, from function. There we go. From function, then here's a function index. Okay, and yeah, we need to implement all these guys here. To do implement. Oh, well, we can already do this here. This one, there we go, and this one from functions here. There we go. Okay. Okay, and then basically we go to here. We have a red up here. What is it? Okay. So we will build this one, and for variables, generate remaining enums, classes, and namespaces, because not all types have RTTI. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. So we need to build. Oh, this will be a lot of work. Yeah. But I think it's the right step. We need to gather more stuff. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. These classes here that we generate here, find or create parent class index. Yeah, but the enums then we won't put into any source files. Yeah. Yeah, this will be interesting. Yeah, so basically the problem we have right now is when we build the variable relationships, then what was the assert? That there was some unknown class that we still have not discovered, right? Here, yeah, the C fence, yeah. Let's see how many there are. Fence, music track. Yeah. Map field, map metadata reader, map meta. Okay, copy value. Metadata reader. Yeah. Huh, but there's a function. Oh, it's part of the other executable. Yeah, there's no. This is part of the other executable. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so there are some classes or namespaces. I mean, if we Okay, I mean, we have a rough plan going forward, and we made some good progress, but yeah, there's more to do. We advance and we discover more work. Yeah, the complexity is still grand. Yeah. Okay, well, we have already 1,600 lines of code here in our reader. it's already doing a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, we're getting a lot of stuff done. But yeah, there's still plenty to do. Okay. Then yeah, let's continue that the next session. Let's scroll there, so we start right from there. Yeah, this one. I think this one will be easy to implement from variable. Yeah. But these ones, yeah, for these we need to pass the template arguments first. Yeah. Yeah. Need to figure out how to do that. Actually, yeah. Yeah, we will figure it out, I guess. Should be possible. Good, then I will end it here. It has been 1 hour 38. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.